RBB Morning Show, the coach, mentor, marketing, and social media strategist you need each and every morning. RBB, a live morning talk show that gives you the ability to get the coach you need, strategist you wish you could afford, social media manager and strategist, marketing strategist, project manager, certified OBM, VA, business startup strategist, profit strategist, web strategist, email funnel strategist, sales page strategist, PR strategist, time management, mindset, and overall business development strategist. We answer it all. With over 25 years of business experience, both in corporate and small business worlds, we really can answer it all.
Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm going to yawn all the way through this show. I am exhausted. I have been Aunt Danielle for the last 24 hours, and, well, I'm always Aunt Danielle, but 5-year-old who didn't sleep all night because he was very upset Mommy and Daddy weren't home. So I didn't sleep very much. So today we're talking about client onboarding. We're still talking about organization, prioritization, and automation. And client or onboarding is so important to make sure that you have a very concise onboarding process for every client. Now, how I do it. So again, this is how I do it. This is not necessarily the only way to do it. This is just how I do it. I take a client from lead to client with a call. I always do connection calls with them. And then I do a proposal. And my proposal comes from Dubsado. That is when they go from just a lead into Dubsado. And once they're in Dubsado, they are a potential client in Dubsado, and they get a proposal. And once they accept that proposal, then in Dubsado, I create a contract. I already have my contract in there, and I have an addendum at the bottom of the contract for putting whatever the services are, payment terms, all of those things at the bottom. And then they sign. And next step is an invoice. Now, I do not invoice through Dubsado. I invoice through Square so that I can do recurring payments and auto withdrawals from credit cards. And Dubsado does not offer that at this point. So again, I do that through Square. So that piece is outside of Dubsado. However, I put a link to the invoice, an email from Dubsado, so that everything is still in there. And once they sign the contract and they pay the invoice, which I'll get the notification, then I have a workflow that I've already got set up. I have workflows for social media clients and web design clients and VA clients and graphic design clients. I have a different workflow built out for each individual client or type of client. And I think I have them all covered now. I had to build out a new one this week that I hadn't thought of. And I kick off that workflow. And my workflow is an onboarding packet. So it's a welcome packet explaining their contract, reminding them of things in their contract, reminding them that their invoice is an auto draw, so that the following, whatever the billing terms is, the following week, following day, whatever the billing terms are. I do have a client that I bill every day. Don't ask me why, but that's what she wants. And it sends them all of the information, how to contact me, what my hours are, and I set the boundaries right then and there in that welcome packet as part of the automated workflow. The second piece is a form for them to fill out, for them to tell me more about their business. That form is very dependent on what type of client it is. Web design clients get one kind of form. Graphic design, obviously, each type of client gets a different form to fill out, so that I get a background on their brand and who they are and what they need done and what they wish they could get done, all of those kind of things. And usually I get a lot more information than I did in the initial onboarding call as well. The initial consult call, I should say. And then after they do that, and I get that form, the next form is for me to get access to whatever it is I need access to. And number 3 is, what are your wishes and your dreams for your business? So that, again, I'm building upon each of the steps that I've already done. And then once I get that, then they automatically get a link to schedule their onboarding call. And we do a 60-minute onboarding call with every client so that we can go through everything they've already filled out, make sure everything works, make sure they don't have any questions. We go over that welcome packet again, setting all of our boundaries, expectations for everything, and answer any questions they have. And then the final form is letting know your project has been started. Here is your access to your portal in Dubsado so that they can get in and access those forms, see anything I put in there for them, and see all of the communications and everything at any time. And that works really, really well. When I used to do that by hand, and yes, I used to do that all by hand, it used to take, I used to have to pay somebody about 10 to 15 hours a month to do that. By doing it all on Dubsado, it's automatic. It probably took me 10, 15 hours total to build out the whole entire system. And at one point, I did hire somebody to teach me how to use Dubsado and to get everything started because I had no clue when I first started. Now I actually do setups for clients because I know Dubsado so well, and I can set up workflows and forms and all of the things in Dubsado. And it takes minutes for me to kick all of that off. The most hands-on piece I have is getting a Square invoice set up after the contract is done. So everything flows very smoothly, and clients are always extremely impressed when they start getting into the process because everything is there. And then I was using ClickUp, but I found ClickUp isn't quite what I was looking for. ClickUp is very, very robust, but for a small business and for something that I need some visual aspects to, I went back to Asana and have decided Asana is what's working best for us because we can do visual things, and customers generally know how to use Asana better, so I can share project boards and task boards and all of that with them much easier than I could ClickUp. ClickUp, I was constantly having to explain to a client. They didn't understand it, and it was too much work to be constantly doing that with a client. So I went back to Asana. Asana works absolutely fine. There's no issues with Asana. As an ex-project manager, I like ClickUp better because it is more robust, but when I have clients that just didn't understand how to use it, it doesn't work for me. Then all of the project tasks built off of everything we've done, the call, the contract, all of the things is then built out in Asana. And I have templates for each type of client already of what a project normally looks like. Yes, you have to adapt for every client and all of that, but I have basic templates already saved in Asana for that so that I kick it off, add the other details that need to be added, and done. And assign out as needed to whoever needs to be assigned out to. That is my onboarding process, and that works really well. Again, I used to pay somebody about 15 hours a month to do that, and now I can do all of that myself. For now, we're getting busy enough again that I am going to have to hire somebody to do that project management for me once again. No, please do not start sending me messages and stuff. I already have somebody on my team that does that. She hasn't been doing it for me, but she's going to have to jump back in and do that for me because I'm just getting too busy and I need a project manager again. But because I have all of these processes, all of these procedures, I have workflows, I have all of that. I could hire somebody completely new and bring them into a system they've never seen before, and it would be very easy for them to follow. That's another plus of having an onboarding system and having a process and procedure for everything that we do, that it's very easy for me to expand and scale my business by adding people on my team. Because everything is already automated, the onboarding process of onboarding an employee or a team member, contractor, freelancer, whatever I choose to get, is so much faster and easier. So the whole entire part of it, clients are impressed. Clients are very happy and understand what is expected of them, what they should expect from me, all of those things. All of those things are very easy to understand and right there in front of them. So that's what a great onboarding for a client looks like. Again, using Dubsado, that is not the only way to do it. There are so many options out there. And I have somebody, one of my coaching clients that does it all through Trello. She has templates built out already, checklists, and she just goes along and does the checklist. She does everything manually still, but she still has a process and procedure and one Google folder that has everything in it so that it's very easy for her to build out and send things to clients. So she does have some sort of processes and procedures, not full automation, but she does have partial automation in there, in that she has it very templated. And if she wanted to bring a freelancer in to help her with that, she has a very standard process for the whole entire thing, which makes it very easy to bring somebody on. I hope everybody understands why this is so important for their business. If you have any questions whatsoever, please let me know. If you want to know more about Dubsado or you need help with your Dubsado, please let me know. That's something that I do offer as a service, and I actually really geek out about spending time in Dubsado. Whoever is putting hearts up, let me know you're here, because I can't tell who's on with me this morning. I'm on my phone in my car, as you can see. I am now going to walk into Starbucks and get myself the biggest coffee with the most extra espresso shots possible so that I can drive home, because I live an hour from here, and then I'm going to crash and take a nap, ladies. So if you do have questions or anything, I will catch y'all later. I will check in later with everybody. Have a great day. Remember to rise, become and be, and have an amazing Wednesday. Bye-bye, everybody.
RBB Morning Show, the coach, mentor, marketing, and social media strategist you need each and every morning.